This is code.org. Let's see what we have here. List scrolling patterns. Analyze the user story. I want to be able to interact with that by tapping the arrows and cycle through to different birds. Yep, let's hit run. I'm pretty sure our arrowy things, and by that I mean arrows, work, and they do. However, let's say I go this way, and quapow. I just broke it. Now, what actually broke here? What is occurring is, remember we have our names list, or our names array. What this contains is every name from our data table. So what names am I talking about? I'm headed over here to our little hidden data tab. I'm going to click birds of the world. I'm going to zoom way out for a sec. So the first name in our names list is from this. It would be the American goldfinch. The last name in our name list is yellow-bellied sapsucker. So there are 98 items in that list. There are 98 names in that list. The tricky part of this is that code tells lies. Sure, it is true that there are 98 items in this list, but when we want to reference an item in a list in code, we start at 0. Wow, that is terrible. And so we start at 0. This is indexed at 0, indexed at 1, indexed at 2. So we have 3 friends. Fred, Mr. Kaiser, and Bob. Because apparently I'm friends with very generic names. Alright, so Fred, Kaiser, Bob. How many people are standing in line? They're all in a line, apparently. Well, there's 3 people in that line. Now, if this was computer science, and I said, okay, what position is Mr. Kaiser at? You would say 1. Even though in the real world, you would say, well, there's 1 person in front of him, so he's at position 2. Nope. In computer science, there's 1 person in front of him. That person is at index 0. He's the second person in line, so he's at index 1. And the third person in line is at index 3. It's kind of confusing, and it's going to be for a little while, but just keep that in mind. Because what we have to do is prevent us from having the error that we just saw. So milestone 3 is here. I'm going to start with, let's start with this one. We're going past the end of the list. Now, what we need to do is know how many items are in our names list. Because theoretically, you could add a bird, you could delete a bird, you could kill birds, you could have birds, I don't know. But bird names can change. So, I'm going to show, let me hit run here. The way we know how long a list is we can do names.length, or whatever the list is. I'm going to zoom in because I can't see that at all. Ooh, that's huge. Alright, so that is 98 items in that list. And to prove a point, I'm going to do names 0. This is at what? Index 0. Remember American goldfinch? It's at index 0. Okay, so now we need to make sure that we do not add to our index if we're already at 97, right? Because the last index, here, I'll do something else. Names 98. Boop, error. Names 97. Because again, we start indexing at 0. So even though there are 98 items, 98 is undefined. 97 is the last item. So we need to make sure we don't go past 97. So I'm going to go over here and do a less than statement. And as long as my index is less than names.length, tricky part, -1, we should be good to go. Now, why the -1? Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and reset this. So, let's start with index being 96. I'm going to click this right button. Click. Theoretically, I just made the clicking sound by saying click, which didn't work at all. On the event that the right button is clicked, this code has to execute. Done. Boom. It executes. We hit my if statement here. We have to evaluate this condition. I'm going to say index currently is at 96. 96 is less than, well, names.length, as we just saw it, equals 97. As we just saw, it equals 98. 98 minus 1 is 97. Well, 96 is less than 97. This is true. That's supposed to be a check. That was a disaster. Since this is true, the code inside of our if statement has to run. Bloop, we drop in and run it. Index has a new value. The index's new value is whatever the index used to equal plus 1. That's now 97. Cool. We run this function somewhere. That's update the home screen. Let's do this one more time. Now I click it again. Well, index was is 97 now. If 97 is less than names.length, which is 98 minus 1, 97, wait a minute. Index is 97, this together is 97. 97 is not less than 97, so this is now false. You would never run the code inside if that's false, so we just skip that and we go update the home screen with the same stuff. This is going to prevent us from running past the edge. We got to do this one more time though down here. This time though, we want to prevent us from going past 0. 0 is the last index of a list. So let me pull this out, and I'm going to do if index is greater than 0, we can subtract 1 from index. Let's go ahead and hit run and test it. So I'm at the second item in the list, goldfinch, bloop, no error. It won't let me click, but no error. Let's go test the last item in the list, and I'm just going to go ahead and cheat and switch this to like 96. It's not cheating, you can totally do this. That's the wood deck, bloop, yellow-bellied sapsucker, which should be our last item, and no error. Onward.